So for those who don't know, hood pranks are basically videos where you have a white guy, a group of white guys, and they'll go to predominantly black urban areas and they'll just troll and they'll just antagonize black people. Like literally just to get views on the internet, just to get a reaction. For example, there's one video, guys will just go around and just like either pull up or pull down guys' pants. I saw one where they would just literally walk up and just ask people if they wanted to buy some crack. I think it was like a play on words on like a little Bibby mixtape or whatever. They would literally go up to people and like drop a fake gun. And as you guys could probably assume, a lot of times these pranks go wrong. They run into the wrong people. They get their ass whooped. They get cussed out. I've even seen in one video where this guy got stabbed. So I don't know if this guy is the originator of this trend or what, because I've seen a lot of different random YouTube channels. Personally, I don't think this shit's funny. It always irritated me. I would always go to the comments and I see white people like, oh, black people are violent, guys are assholes. You don't walk up to a bear and poke it and then get mad when you get mauled. But this guy staged a fake robbery, right? He just happened to run into a man who had a legally registered firearm and he got shot. Big surprise, right? Even as a kid, when I was younger and I was like a lot less mature, I never found these videos entertaining. I always personally found them to be racist because I feel like you're literally targeting minorities. He even had one video, it was titled, "Who's More Violent, White People or Black People?" And a lot of people in the comments like, see, black people are just naturally more aggressive. No, man, here's the thing. If you're going to an area where there's a high crime rate, violence is prevalent, what do you think is going to happen? Okay, so if I go to an area where there aren't a lot of shootings or robberies, people are not going to be necessarily on point, right? The culture isn't as aggressive because there's nothing to really be defensive towards, right? If I go out here, where I'm from in Chicago, you can literally get shot just by wearing a fucking hoodie. Not because black people are just naturally more violent, but because niggas are gangbanging over here and they're literally at war. And people are, like I said, people at war. They're literally trying to kill each other. They don't have time for, oh, who is this? Whatever. If you look like you're on that type of shit, people are going to act accordingly. So what do you think is going to happen when you're walking up to random people and you're antagonizing them? So what happened to this guy is sad and it's unfortunate, and I don't necessarily wish death on anybody, right? I don't think nobody deserved to die. Well, I'm not going to say that. You get what I'm trying to say, though. But I don't know what he thought was going to happen. Like you're literally pretending to rob somebody. Like, everybody doesn't have time for games and pranks and shit. You have no idea how people are going to react when you're bringing this type of nonsense to them. So again, like I said, I don't think he deserved to die, but I don't know what the fuck he thought was going to happen if he kept playing and trying to get all these crazy mixed reactions from people. Which brings up my point. Growing up in this modern era as a man in his young 20s, me having an iPhone 12, literally recording this video, with stuff like Uber Eats, Google, just the internet in general, like everything technology based is so advanced. This is literally the easiest time period to possibly live in, like of all time, obviously, because we're the current generation, you get it. But there are pros and there are cons to that. The internet has truly fried like a lot of people's brains. Not even just young people, because there are people who are in their 30s and 40s who cannot handle the internet or just social media in general. Because the thing about social media is it gives people who don't even necessarily deserve a platform. Like, I can literally get on here and say pretty much anything about anything. Now, whether people choose to watch and listen to what I say, that depends on a lot of things. But again, it pretty much gives anybody you can think of a platform. Again, it's a blessing and it's a curse. Because, again, anybody can get on here. The problem is people bring a lot more negative energy than positive energy to the internet. And because of how convenient things are in this generation with technology and the internet, people crave like easy validation. People get addicted to, oh, look at all these people who are watching my live. Look at these likes. Look at these views. And don't even get me started about the fact that you can get your YouTube channel monetized, or you can use your Instagram page to build a business or whatever. So it's like, on top of the high that people get from internet validation, now you're mixing that with the fact that people can get paid. It creates just a vacuum of fucking chaos. Like, people will literally do anything, to the point where they literally they created a term for it: clout chasing. Now, me personally, I define clout chasing as pretty much just being an ignorant jackass, selling your soul, pretty much doing anything for some type of come up, especially on the internet. You have so many people who don't have anything positive or constructive to bring to the world. People who gossip, people who just start shit on the internet. Literally, like, people will do anything to be seen. And it's sad because it's to the point where people don't even value their life or their freedom. Like, in this era, like, okay, somebody commits a murder or does a robbery or something, they stupid ass will literally get on Facebook Live and record it. The internet has created it where nothing's sacred. Not sex, not crime, not even nothing personal. Like, nothing's personal. It's literally destroyed the line between everything that you could possibly think of. Like, anything wild that you can possibly think of is on the fucking internet, bro. Like, I don't know if you guys ever heard of this. It's called kekma.net. I happened to stumble onto it. And basically, it's this weird website. I guess it's designed to freak people out or whatever. It's like literally a video of like people mutilating themselves, harming animals. And I began thinking to myself, I'm not going to go into how I stumbled onto that. All I'm going to say is if somebody tells you not to Google something, don't fucking Google it. But I asked myself, why would somebody do this? Like, the internet is a really crazy ass place. You got so many people who are just negative, people who are demons, they evil spirits, whatever you want to call it. Like, they just don't have anything positive to contribute. And they put this stuff out here. Like, again, this guy that got killed. I think what happened to him is extreme. But at the same time, like, let's not pretend like this dude wasn't innocent. Now, you're targeting black people, people from the hood and all that. You're putting out this false narrative of what these people that come from these communities are. You're perpetuating stereotypes literally for views and validation on the internet. What's good about that? What's good about that? So it's like, that sucks that he got killed, but it's like you was doing some really stupid shit. And it's like you wasn't really contributing to anything positive, nothing positive at all. And I say all this to say this. If you like 18, you know, you're a legal adult, hell, even before that, you should pretty much know better. You know right from wrong. There is no excuse. The internet is just as real of a place as this apartment, anything that's physical that you can touch. All your consequences have actions. Like I said 1,000 times on my channel about different things. Any energy you put out, you're going to get back. And again, because of the way society is set up and how technology is, the internet is literally just as real as anything else. So again, it's really hard for me to feel bad for this guy because he was doing some really stupid shit. How do you think the guy that killed him feel? You think he wanted to have to catch a case? Even if he gets off on self-defense or whatever. Like, imagine you're minding your business and some random nigga just pulls a gun out on your ass. And at the last minute, wait, nigga, you on World Star, chill. Like, nobody has time for that. Dude's just trying to live his life and mind his business. So again, I say all that to say this. Internet is a really, really toxic, crazy place, right? If you choose to be on here, if you choose to market yourself or put yourself out there, make sure you know what you're doing. Whatever you do, make sure it's worth it. Make sure it's worth your image. Make sure anything that's a consequence or result of your actions, make sure you're prepared for it. And that's all I got to say about this, guys. You know, like, comment, subscribe, whatever. Give me more stuff to react to. But I'm surprised this guy didn't get shot sooner.